subjective opinions all the time, but I never believe I'm right. I believe that I'm forced into it at times. I have to decide what wines I'm gonna put on my wine show.
Yeah.
I have to decide what I'm gonna write about, but I don't think it's right. And I think a lot of people really do live in a borderline delusional, audacious state and make a lot of bad business, marketing, and life decisions within that framework.
Well, that's the mindset in pretty much all internet comments. They'll be like,
Yes.
who needs this video summarizing this thing? And it's like, not
you.
But like lots of people. Like I get this all the time because I write books that popularize and explain ancient philosophy. And so people will go, well, just read the originals. Why would someone need a book that explains these things? And it's like, I don't know why.
I know why, because context matters.
Yes.
That's very nice, Johnny74, who left the Ryan Holiday comment. Let me give you the answer. If you read the original, half the words don't exist anymore. How about that part? How about the English language and slang have evolved? How, like,
not everyone went to the same Ivy League school as you. Not everyone was steeped in the same things as you.
Ryan, my entire creator career was predicated on that. I was one of the first individuals in the history of wine ever that decided to take wine off of its pedestal.
Yeah.
I loved wine so much that I wanted my friends to like it.
Sure.
And they didn't.
Yeah.
Because it was stoogey and douchey and fucking elitist. And when I referred to a wine, like, imagine if the Iron Sheik took off his weird boot and you smelled it, well, that was gonna resonate for people that grew up in the 80s and liked wrestling in a way of like deep cassis with terroir that's not gonna work for everyone, to your point.
Yes.
Why is it needed? Because interpretations or DJing, or whatever you wanna call it, is actually how if that was the case, we should all stop because it's always been talked about.
Yes.
That's insanity.
No, there's different people are at different places in their journey and want different things. And there's this kind of narcissism of like, well, the way I get it straight from the source. Like what I realize is, hey, I wake up every day and I'm fascinated by ancient philosophy. And I understand how it can apply to my life. And then I look around and I would try to talk to other people about it and be like, what does this have to do with me? Right? Like, you realize people don't share the same assumptions as you.
That's right.
And that's where middlemen or popularizers or translators or influencers or explainers come in. And it's an important role.
I think that's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even like movies all that much. And I used to watch Siskel and Ebert when I would find them on the dial, predominantly because I loved their banter and interpretation of, I literally had no interest, in seeing any of the movies. Mm-hmm. But I've always been drawn to the explainer. It's, it's funny, it's my language. I mean, I live with unlimited acronyms and analogies because I've always felt